G'day tubers and welcome to part 6. We're starting to build up a few of these now. We're going to get straight into this with some more devils. Why? Because I absolutely love them. Why? Because they remind me so much of a little dog I used to own. He was called Spook, and I had to put him down a little while ago, which was heartbreaking, but the devils remind me of him so much. And the more I learn about them, the more interesting they become. I was talking to a guy at the Devils at Cradle, it's called, and he was saying that I didn't know they used to be on mainland Australia. This is going back a couple of thousand years now. They started dwindling away, and now they're pretty much only in Tasmania, but there is a lot of breeding going on in the mainland, apparently even at Healesville, not far from where I lived. And yeah, but absolutely love these guys. They're just the most amazing thing ever. Strange how we get brainwashed into things. I can remember as a kid watching the Bugs Bunny cartoons, and they always had the Tasmanian devil. No one ever knew where Tasmania was, and this crazy, spinning, wild thing that ate anything used to come out and, try and kill Bugs Bunny and all that, and it was the biggest load of tripe ever. But we get brainwashed and we think, yeah, that's what they're like. Nothing could be further from the truth. Yep, even devils have got to go number 2 sometimes, tubers. Tubers, this is a little sawmill in sort of the main drag of Strawn. There's about 3 shops here that all sold various forms of yew and pine, in different forms. And unfortunately, I didn't get to see this sawmill going. But as you know, it's full of all the stuff that I like, machinery and old stuff and so on and so on and so on. But yeah, the yew and pine, it's almost worth its weight in gold. And coming up in one of the next shots, you'll see a little aerial shot over some water, but there'll be a red arrow, and that's actually pointing at a huge stockpile of yew and pine. So, God, there must be bloody hundreds of thousands of dollars worth in there, all collected from the forest floor. None of it apparently has been, cut down or anything like that. So, yeah, it's just amazing what this stuff's worth. But, yeah, beautiful piece of timber. Absolutely amazing.
Tubers, this is Ocean Beach on the west coast of Tasmania, just out of Strawn. Hope you can see this or hear it, because next stop that way is South Africa. There's nothing between us and them. God knows how many miles that is. Yeah, nice place. You could probably bring the card out here if you wanted.
Guys, this is the Wilderness Railway that runs out of Strawn there and goes up, well, heads right up to Queenstown. It used to haul all the copper or whatever, you make copper out of, down from Queenstown to, obviously, the ocean ports, and they shipped it out from there. But this whole railway was constructed in 1870 something, I think they said. All manual labour, no explosives, no nothing. Now, they've gone through sheer rock, they've gone through forest that is just unbelievably dense. In fact, they said there was no Aboriginals in the area for just that reason, is that it's just so incredibly dense. You get lost in there, you wouldn't know what's up, down, left, right, in or out. It's just that thick. No sunlight hits the hits the ground. And it's these coming up videos that I've done don't really do it any justice. You get a little bit of an idea of how thick it is, but what an amazing piece of work. I think they said it took about 18 months to belt the railway through to Queenstown and, you know, help with the mine and that. But, yeah, it's just well worth the trip. So it went about halfway, that was about 4 hours. Yeah, it's a bit of dough, that was $110, but well worth it. You know, and there's a couple of stops along the way and that, so yeah, it's definitely worth a look, tubers, definitely.
Original bridge in the river. And here comes that trestle. And this is how high that bridge used to sit. Just there. Just there. Sorry. Oh gosh. Just there is the trestle. Just there.
Just listening to the tour guide there, tubers. A lot of this railway runs along the King River. I don't know if it goes all the way to Queenstown, that I couldn't tell you, but she was talking about an old bridge just at this point, and they said in flood the train wheels used to actually run through the water, so you can get an idea of just how high up that river comes in like a flood season. Yeah, very high, and it would have been very, very scary. Remember a few videos back, tubers, I was talking how I had an OHS background for the last 10 years or so. Well, this is another one of those things that I'd love to see the Safe Work Method statement for. You've got everything. You've got steam, you've got pressure, you've got manual handling, you've got heat, you've got pinch points. There is absolutely everything in this, but these guys did it day in, day out, and they said in the whole time, or the whole construction of this railway, they lost 4 lives. 3 of them, pretty sure he said, was from not a cave-in, but when they were hacking out chiseling out the rock, they would sometimes have a bit of a, rock fall, and that actually killed people. And the 4th guy, they said he slipped off one of the bridges or something and fell in the water and was never seen again. So, yeah, from an health and safety perspective, and I don't want to go on about that, but it's just funny to look at it. Yeah, it's pretty scary stuff.
That's normal, I wasn't either.
Tell you what, people, believe it or not, that is part 6 done. I'm out of Strawn tomorrow. We're going to head to Queenstown for a couple of days. Apparently the museum at Zion is well worth a look, and apparently it takes you about a day. So we'll spend a couple of days in Queenstown. I want to have a look at the copper mine up there. We'll see what you can see. And then we're going to cruise down towards Hobart. I've had to book a return ticket to Melbourne on the ferry. There's quite a waiting list, and I managed to get one in May, early May. They said the next one was on June the 30th, so that gives you some idea of just what sort of waiting list there is. So we don't have to hurry up. We've still got about 5 or 6 weeks yet, and I'll be bringing you plenty more of these. But so this gives you an idea. They're very, very busy on that ferry. But yeah, we're heading for Queenstown, and I hear the road from there to Hobart is quite twisty and windy. So that's going to be quite the experience for the great white elephant and little Zuki. But we'll take our time and look forward to every minute of it. So we shall see you in part 7. Tubers. See you later, guys.